Luke, how's it to have Larry back in the fold of practice?
It was nice. He looked really good today. You know, he's doing a lot of those things that he was doing well to start the season. He was offensive rebounding, hitting the glass, keeping the ball moving, talking defensively, aggressive switching. It was good to have him back out there on the floor with us.
Is Monday still the target for him?
Yeah, I think he'll be good to go by Monday. Obviously, we'll see how he feels later today and tomorrow, and we'll get another practice in tomorrow. So I would anticipate he's ready to go Monday though.
What have you guys missed most without him in the lineup?
I think our rebounding's gone down. I think just the versatility at that 4 spot, the way we like to play, him being able to defend multiple positions. Obviously, he's got some years in the league for a young team. That's pretty valuable. But Larry's great at doing all the little things that help teams win that don't get a lot of credit. And he's got the ability and the skill to do, the fancy things too, the things that score points and dunk on people. He's even shooting the heck out of the 3-ball in practice. So, he does the little things really well now, and he's got the ability to even get much better than that.
How do you keep the team from getting rusty over an extended break like this?
We were rusty today. It was just but we knew it. We gave 2 days off, which was nice, mentally, physically for the guys. But then we planned today's practice to have a lot of running involved, a lot of competition involved, and they brought great energy. It was just as far as turnovers were concerned, we were definitely rusty out there.
You said after the last game that the team was going to try and get back to basics today. What did that entail?
Individual defensive drill, transition defensive drill. All of our warm-ups from 4 we do. It's the basic 4 lines defensive drill. Offense we just did 5-on-0 as far as playing in the chaotic basketball world that we play in, where it's not a play and it's guys just keeping space and penetrating and kicking, and so it was more based today on running, competition, and fundamentals.
You've been playing Randall and Lopez a little bit more together lately. Have you liked what you've seen from that front court combo?
Yeah, they've been good. Julius has been great no matter who we're playing him with, and I think it's important with Julius that when he's out there we have some space for him to be able to do what he does best, and Brooks able to shoot the ball at a certain level, that allows Julius to be able to drive lanes and play make and do all those things. But yeah, that combination's worked well for us.
So Brooks able to space the floor for Julius in those situations, but what does Julius do for Brook in those situations, when they're paired together?
Well, he's, as a unit, Julius becomes the guy, the big man that's sprinting down the lane, or he's the one that's switching out on guarding the guards, and he's playing more of the traditional 4, which just continues to allow Brook, to do what he's doing and score the ball and play a traditional 5 spot.
What would you say is the biggest adjustment rookies have to make when they come into the NBA?
It's different for all of them. I think that speed, size, the strength of the players. I mean, you go from playing 18, 19-year-olds to playing grown men, and I think the speed and size for a rookie is something that takes some time to get used to. And once you do, it kind of becomes normal for you, and you're fine with it. But that takes some adjustment. And then I think the consistency of how much we play is really hard on rookies to mentally be able to bring it. 4 games in a week and back-to-backs and not really having many days off. It is physically and mentally really challenging for young players.
How would you say Lonzo and Kyle and Josh are kind of handling that?
They've been great so far. I mean, there's obviously been some ups and downs, but it's early in the season still. We haven't we haven't got to those dog days yet. So it's you know, it'll be interesting to see how they continue, especially because you know, mainly Zoe and Kuzma are playing such big minutes.
Right.
So, you know, Josh, you know, not to say that it's any easier, but, you know, they, to see how they continue as we get into December and January and February will be interesting, because that's, even for vets, that time of the year gets really challenging. We haven't got that far yet. I wouldn't think so. Not that I'm a doctor, but it's a hand injury, so I don't see what the minute restriction would be. But yeah, if he's, you know, ready to go Monday, you know, we meet every morning with the medical staff, so they'll give us that information.
Do you want to find to just bring him back and go back to or do you want to ease him back
you know, I want to ease them back into it, which is what we did by keeping him out a little longer and letting him practice these days. But if he's good to go and cleared and ready, I don't see any reason to, you know, not put him back in the starting lineup.
One more. Luke, how do you think you might use Andrew Bogut in the Clippers game?
He knows how to play those two bigs very well. He does as good of a job on DJ as I've seen anyone in the league do. He understands positioning, and he's such a big, solid rebounder that he's, in his career, been pretty effective. So we'll use him where we need him. You know, it's never works out perfectly, but he's obviously in the game plan for Monday night.